Good evening, tarot card readers of the world. I'm coming to you tonight a little different. I was excited I got a new deck. Halloween's my favorite time. I'm sure a lot of people, it's one of their favorite holidays. Everybody gets to have a lot of fun. We all get to put masks on legitimately, right? But I got this Halloween Oracle deck for fun, just for the month of October. Nothing too serious. But anyway, I was shuffling and, in one of my very first videos, I said I did not want this channel to necessarily be about love. Now, a lot of that was because I myself went through some really, really strange, weird, odd last few years. And it actually involved 3 different women, not all at the same time, but in very short intervals, quickly. Now, it was my fault. I gave in too soon. Call it what you want. But, anyhow, this channel came up, which, by the way, welcome to my channel, Readers Tarot Only 888, where I'm focusing on abundance for the readers in this world. There's a lot of readers, and all they do is read. And maybe every now and then they get a reading from somebody here or there. I don't know. But I made this channel for the readers, and I'm not here for money. This is just to give back to them. I don't know. Maybe this goes nowhere. But regardless, I felt led to do this for you. I appreciate your dedication, passion, intuition, and I'm amazed at where some of you are in your life. So anyways, I got this Oracle deck, shuffling through, had it sitting here waiting. I was going to pick it up and shuffle again. We all love to look at the bottom of the deck, of course. Who doesn't? You have to. Some tarot says it's nothing, but I do believe it's everything. I feel like once you shuffle that deck, you could go through the whole deck, front to back, and it's your life in reverse or forward, whichever way you go through the deck. I don't know. That's just my theory. I'm new at this. Anyhow, the bottom of the deck was, of course, eternal love. Now, I've been trying really hard to get away from this love for a little while and take a break from love, and it just keeps coming back. So this is not for me, although it is also. I guess I can consider myself a reader now. I have all these decks of cards that I throw on the table, and I look at, and I read the words, and I read the pictures. So I guess these are for me as well. Anyhow, eternal love. Love is love is love. And it transcends through death even. Love is love is love, and it transcends through death. I got these cards for fun. I just thought they would be kicker cards, clarifiers, something just to throw extra for the month of October. I am a Scorpio. And I was not born on Halloween. I was so close, but I didn't make it. Now my oldest son, he did make it. So that's really cool. He has a cool birthday. He's a Halloween baby. So anyways, I just thought these decks would be fun. And then after that, I decided to look at the card behind the bottom of the deck. And it had to be, because this has been a resonating, repeating over and over again. Forgiveness. I don't know if any of you are seeing it, but I see a lot of 222s and a lot of 444s lately like crazy. 44, 22, 222. Well, anyhow, this is, some of you may know, balance. Balance. Well, there's only a few ways to get balance. You're readers, you all know. You're spiritual, you all know how to gain balance. And the only way that I know, or I guess there's more than one way, but we all know there's one good way, and that's meditation. But another good way, I'm learning myself, another great way to gain some balance, stability, is through forgiveness. Purging negative energy. Purging bad spirits, bad energy, negative thoughts. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. That is... oh, what is it they said at the bottom of the card? Reducing burden, yeah? Yeah. Reducing burden. Lightening your load. Taking some weight off your shoulders. Eternal love and forgiveness. And of course, you see the card. It's got, obviously, as much as I hate to say the words even these days, your twin flame. Your soulmate. Your soulmate, your twin flame. Eternal love. Because we all know that love is there in the last lifetime and the next. Well, sometimes we do things to our twin flame or our soulmate we are proud of. And we have egos, we all have egos. That we have to let go of. We just have to let go of the ego. And that's hard because it's kind of like a paradox. Our ego won't allow us to let our ego go because we have such an ego. Well, that is also a burden. But if you look up the angel numbers, the 222, it's about forgiveness. It is about forgiveness. But actually, above all, and first and foremost, the first person you need to forgive, and some of you already know this. And when you do it, and when you can get through that somehow, because it's not easy. I haven't even figured it out yet myself. You gotta forgive yourself. You gotta forgive yourself somehow. How? How do you forgive yourself? Sometimes you don't even think you need forgiveness. Because of your pride. Your pride and your ego, right? Your pride and your ego don't believe that you need forgiveness. Because clearly, you were right. You were right. Yeah. Well, sometimes it's not about who's right. Sometimes it's just about being humble. We'll say agree to disagree. We all have different opinions, different insights, outsights, foresights, hindsights. We all have different sights, different perspectives. So, what you believe is right is probably completely wrong to somebody else. Now, the problem is the other person sometimes don't even want to let you know. Can't let you know, maybe because of their ego. Or pride or lack thereof, I don't know, but sometimes they don't even want to tell you because they just can't tell you they need forgiveness or that you should. Anyhow, we've all done things that we aren't proud of. All of us. Can't say you haven't. Right? Because we're not perfect. Unfortunately, we're not perfect. We try and try. Very little successful. And again, even when we think we're being perfect, we don't even realize, at least myself, I didn't even realize maybe that I was a little insensitive. But I am a Scorpio, like I said. So Scorpios, we don't sugarcoat things. I don't know how to sugarcoat things, I guess. But once you figure these things out that you've done, the things you're not proud of, the things that you really can't believe looking back that you even did do, you need to forgive yourself. Because I'm starting to really figure out, as much as I thought I forgave other people who have wronged me, other people who have just completely destroyed my world, pulled the rug out from under me, when here I thought, same as all of you who've had the rug pulled out from under you, that you were doing everything right. And you were doing everything right. The other person just had a different motive, different end goal. Maybe it didn't involve you. But it did involve you because we had this pop up at the bottom of the deck, eternal love. So it involves both of you. This eternal love involves both of you. You have a partnership. Even if the business that you're running is your business, and you did it all, you got it all off the ground yourself. But when you have a partner, they share your successes. They also share your failures. And unfortunately, good or bad, the other person now is part of your business. And rightfully so. What's wrong with that? The thing that really mystifies me these days is marriage is not what it used to be. Now, I'm only 40. And I have seen a huge change in marriage and the outlook on marriage, the sanctity of marriage. There's just no, I don't know, there's just no, what do I want to say here? There's no respect for marriage anymore. Like, if you ask somebody these days if they're married, they're almost shocked that they are. And especially shocked if they're on their first marriage still and they're 55. This part really mystifies me, is that the second things get tough, because we all know there's plenty of fish in the sea, right? We've heard that our whole lives. We've heard that our whole lives. So we know we can go get another one, right? So what's the point then, right? In trying really hard and just giving up, and you already know there's somebody else that's interested, right? Because there's that many fish in the sea that you already know the other fish that you see. Or that see you. But if you could figure out how to get past that obstacle, or that tribulation, the trial, because this is one big test. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care what you believe in. You can call it all the different names you want. There is an up and there's a down. There's a good, there's a bad. There's a left, there's a right. Which means we're all being tested. We're not being tested by the government. We're not being tested by, we're not being tested by our teachers. We're not being tested by our parents. Sure, they all have their tests of their own. That's not the ultimate test, and we all know that. Sometimes we want to forget that because we know we're failing the test. Because we're not forgiving ourselves. And we're not forgiving anybody else. Because if you can't forgive yourself, how in the hell can you forgive, or heaven, can you forgive anybody else? I don't want to get religious, but the Bible does say that, I don't remember who asked. You Bible thumpers out there, or sorry, not Bible thumpers, but you true Bible knowers out there would remember who it was that was asking God how many times he would forgive him. He said 7 times 77,000. So you might as well say an infinite amount of forgiveness. Now, some people would take that as a license to sin. He didn't say go run out there and you can do it all the way up until that very last, till the very last time I can forgive you. He didn't say that. But what I'm getting at is, it kind of goes along with unconditional love, which again, nobody knows what unconditional love truly, really is or means. How to show it, how to see it. I'm very fortunate, and I have a mother who I can say has shown me what unconditional love truly means. I wish, for everybody's sake, they had a mom half as good as mine, or better. Because I'll tell you what, it'd be a whole different world if we all truly knew and could feel and could act and could be in love. I mean, you know, look at the songs that are popular, look at the movies that are popular. They almost all have a love story in them because, you know, in the end, at the end of the day, at the end of your life, you know, it's, and this is actually in a song. I wish I could remember which one it is. I've listened to it a lot, but, you know, and he was right. At the end, in the end, it isn't about, you know, having the Lamborghini, which is my favorite car, which I will own one someday. It's not about that, or being, you know, on the internet more, or it's not about any of those things, but it's just about spending more time with the people that you love. Now, myself, it's very difficult to identify love because it's so abstract and there's so many other feelings that can go along with it that are similar to other feelings and very hard to discern love from lust, or, you know, love from puppy love, or just a temporary love. And some people probably go through life and never really know, which is sad. Sad. I only wish they would know half the love that I've known. But there's a lot of people who can't, they don't know how to accept that love. It doesn't make sense to a lot of people. Because how could you love a person like me? Because again, they've done the same thing. And they haven't forgiven themselves first. So they believe there's no way. There's no way you can love a person like me. You don't even know half the shit I've done in my life. And if you did, you would never be able to love a person like me. No way. No way. Not a chance. Well, the thing is again, that's that's forgiveness. Forgiveness isn't conditional. It's not conditional forgiveness. You know, there's no prefix here. It's just straight, flat out forgiveness. One and done, right? One and done. It's not conditional forgiveness. It doesn't even have the word unconditional in front of it. It's just forgiveness. And boy, is that a hard thing to even understand. Like, you know, okay, say you figured out how to forgive yourself. Okay, great. That is huge. You figured it out. Now the problem is, now you got to go forgive somebody else for whatever it is that they've done to you. And let me tell you, they've done some bad, horrible things to you. Right? Bad ones. Some of y'all are still married to this person, and you carry this resentment around, and it's turning into bitterness. It's turning into bitterness. And you don't even realize it, but that's when you're at the point, or you are about to be at the point of no return. And that's where you don't want to be. You don't want to be in bitterness. When bitterness sets in, forgiveness is going to be really, really tough to come by. You're really going to want it. But you don't want that to turn into bitterness. The resentment. Mercury retrograde. I finally got my tongue twisted. Anyways, if you can't forgive yourself first, this is what I have learned myself. My biggest lesson this year, we'll say. The universe has been screaming at me, and they must be to you too. I don't know. If you found this channel, if you found this read, it's screaming at you too. Well, regardless, you got to forgive yourself first. If you don't forgive yourself first, you won't be able to forgive anybody else. You won't be able to forgive your eternal love. You won't be able to. Not fully. Not 100. Not in the way that it needs to be. You don't want to figure these lessons out too late, because your eternal love might be gone. Mine is. And the saddest part about it, I don't even know who that is. No idea. But this isn't about me. Some of y'all out there are with your eternal love right now, and you need to understand the Spirit is letting you know that love is love is love, and it transcends even into death. Even in death, because what is it, Albert Einstein that said energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only change forms. It only can change forms. So here we are in this world right now, in this energetic field that we've created of our own, and then we are entering other energetic fields of everyone else, and these crystals, and my monster, because by the way, this is a great energetic field. But we all have expiration dates. I heard a reader say today, we all have expiration dates. So cherish this part, this energetic field, because this is about the shortest part of our journey. We're here to experience pleasure, and I'll tell you what, there's a lot of pleasure in forgiving yourself. You want to talk about a huge weight lifted off your shoulders, because I know a lot of you out there, just like me, you think over and over again about all the things that you've done, and they pop up. You're not even trying to think about it, but then actually, it's right there, boom, right in your head. You don't even know how or why or where it came from. No idea. But there it is. Again, you thought you'd ran away, you thought you'd asked for God for forgiveness all enough, and it's over and done with, which is true, yeah. But you haven't forgiven yourself. You haven't forgiven yourself. Wow, what a concept. Yeah. Big lesson. And a forgiveness, like I said, once you forgive yourself, you forgive everybody else, you got this huge weight lifted off your shoulder because it reduces your burden. And then blockages will be removed, that you can move to your abundance. Because there's a lot of hindrances that you don't even realize that are stopping you from getting to your abundance. One of them is going to be not forgiving yourself. Feel like you're stuck in this spot, in the same spot. You don't know why. Well, it's because you haven't been able to forgive yourself properly so that you can forgive others around you. You do that and you can move forward. Move forward with your eternal love. Move forward with your eternal love in a forgiven state. And then you guys can move forward as in a partnership, in a marriage, a union, properly, together, not on different pages, not in different energies, but you guys can match each other like you're supposed to. Not mirror energies like twin flame, not in a bad way. But you can match energies and move forward properly. As a power couple in the Emperor and Empress energy, King and Queen of Pentacles, and move forward to your abundance. Because, yeah, we're all on our own path. We're all on our own islands. But we're all in this world together. We're all going through the same things, same trials, same tribulations. We all are. Different times, different ways, but it's all the same. All the same. Forgiveness is the same. Forgiveness isn't even super spiritual. It's not difficult. Sometimes I guess take that back. I guess it could be difficult sometimes. But once it's over with, you realize that wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad. You wish you'd have done it a lot sooner. I know I have. I have wanted to do things a lot sooner than I have. If you're still with me in this video, I appreciate it. If I can connect with even one person out there that this story will resonate with, my job is done. I'm not here in this world to make a huge difference or brag, boast, go viral. I'm just doing this because I was told. I was just told to do this. It's been a very nice release, I guess, for me. But anyways, that's what I have for the very little read that I didn't actually... I didn't think I was going to be only doing a Halloween Oracle deck. I've only had this deck for a few days. I haven't been able to post any videos. I've been trying to get over this, the last end of this sinus infection. So I'm all stuffed up. I can't stand my voice right now. And I've been putting reads off, and I couldn't put it off another night. So here I am. Pouring my heart out to you. Giving you this message from your spirit guides. And take what you want. Take it as it resonates. There's not much to it. You can't say it doesn't resonate because we all love somebody. We have loved somebody. We are loving somebody now. We need forgiveness. They need forgiveness. And it's okay to cry. I've learned it's okay to cry, and I'll tell you what, when you're done crying, and boy does that feel good. If you've been holding that in for a long time. But anyway, that's what I wanted to let you guys know. I didn't really want to pull any other cards. I feel like this is a really big blocker for somebody's abundance out there. I know for my own, it's definitely hindered me. You know, and I've been working on some healing. And I think that's what the Spirit's telling us all as a collective, is that we really need to focus on healing and forgiving ourselves first. Healing and forgiving ourselves first. Because if we can't do that, I don't believe we can properly forgive our eternal love. Now, this doesn't have to be your person, your partner, you know. Eternal love is good for all soulmates, which is your family members. Also, they're our soulmates, and we will see them again. And if they weren't our soulmate, then we wouldn't. But I did not know I was going to end up doing a sort of mini love read. But I hope that I can hear a story from somebody out there that they had gotten over themselves and their ego and their pride. Because let me tell you, that is not easy to do. Even if you are in the right. Even if you are. Even if you were, whatever it is. It's just not worth... Life is too short to dwell on things, especially when they're as little as you know that they are. You know it's petty. You know it's minute. It's small. It's not a game changer. It's not a deal breaker. But once you get in that in your mind, it's you know I know it's stubbornness, it's hard headedness, but I'm telling you, if you could just give in to yourself and forgive yourself, it's much easier to forgive others. And you know, I used to always think, well, they gotta ask for it. Well, I decided I'm just gonna give forgiveness even when it's not asked, because I still feel like I need to, and then I feel a better release, a bigger release, I guess. I'm only going to pull one card from here because it is an oracle deck. I don't want to do some full spread. I'm not too keen on these cards yet. I've only had them a few days, but they do have really nice graphics, very nice messages. I wasn't even sure that they would, but see, here you go. Bottom of the deck. Ghost. Regret. Somebody's holding on to regret, and that's probably for yourself. Because if you look at that card, it looks like you. Although, hopefully you're alive. I don't know if there's any ghosts out there that has a YouTube channel you're watching right now, but this is you, I'm pretty sure, you know, full of regret. So much regret, your eyes roll back into your head. Look, I don't know if you can see that. You see that? I don't know. Can I get that good enough on there? Anyways. And then right underneath that, unnecessary fear. I'm telling you, this is... So, anyhow, we'll see. What do we have for the collective readers that they can do, a step they can take towards forgiving themselves? Oh, we had a few cards jump out here. Okay, the witch, the earthly weaver of worlds, zombie, control, skull of stars. Okay, infinite possibilities. See, I think when you can release the control that you have over yourself, over your ego and your pride, release the control, the control that you have over that. And you got the earthly weaver of the worlds, the witch. I think that you can, again, you know, move past all of this and move into your abundance, your infinite possibilities. Okay? A strong message of releasing fear. Oh, I got something all over me there. But you got to release this fear. I'm sorry, not the fear, the control. Release this control that you have over yourself, I believe. I don't think it's control over somebody else. It's the control that you are trying to control on yourself. Does that make sense? You're trying to control yourself, your thoughts. You're trying to control your regret. You're trying to control all these things, the negative thoughts about the things that you've done in your past, whether it's against your eternal love or before that. You know, I mean, we've all, like I said, we've all done things that we are not proud of. And you've got your forgiveness from God and you know, the blood of Jesus. You've got your forgiveness from the heavens, from the higher ups, from your spirit guides. They've all forgiven you, but they're trying to tell you, and me, like I said, this is huge for me. I mean, I've never even heard anyone talk about this. Forgiving yourself first. How can you forgive anybody else? I'm starting to think maybe you can't. Maybe that's why we aren't walking in forgiveness. We're not walking in a lighter burden life. You know, and that's causing chaos with our eternal love. It's causing problems here, and we don't even know why. We don't have no clue what is going on. I gotta go see a therapist. Yeah, well, the therapist is gonna sit there and spend years on you to get down to the bottom of the fact that you haven't forgiven yourself. So I just saved you thousands of dollars. You're welcome. You're welcome. They're gonna you're just gonna sit there and talk circles about all these other things, la 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 la, and they're gonna tell you when they finally tapped you out, the bank account is gone. They're gonna tell you this right here. You just need to forgive yourself and roll out. I mean, damn, that is huge. Huge. Yeah, move into. He'll become the master of the trade. Huh. Light switch. Turn the light switch on. You've been in the dark for how long? How long have you been in the dark? How long? Too long. You don't even remember how long. It's been that long. You've been in the dark. Damn. You know, I'm with you. Changing consciousness. Ego. You gotta be kidding me. What is happening right now? This is what I'm saying. Intuitive awareness. The spirits. You want me to pull some more cards? Here, let's see what this one's got. I mean, what else is there? I don't know about you, but I got goosebumps. Archangel Michael is here. And so is Bridget. I wish kind of that she was sitting over here in this chair next to me. Right about now. Because I'm as single as they get, boys. Woo! No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. I mean, there's another one for you. What else do you want? That's the bottom of the deck. Let's just flip this. To heart awakening. Oh, maybe that has to do with some forgiveness. Open your heart chakra. Forgive yourself. Supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Yeah. Trust yourself. Forgive yourself. And then you can trust your eternal love even more. Maybe your trust is being hindered and stopped, blocked because of this forgiveness that you haven't even done. You thought you did. You've been healed. You thought you were healed. But you know what? This is a big part of your healing. I know. I'm right there with you. I'm trying to figure it out. There's no book on this. Well, okay, I lied. There's probably hundreds and hundreds of books. But I'm hard-headed, aren't you? I can read all the books in the world, but you know what? We got to learn in the field. We got to learn in the field. You know, that's what we do. Friend. You know, my grandparents been now married over 40 years. And I asked them, my grandpa specifically, Uh, he's the one who really taught me work ethic. I don't have a real fatherly figure, a real good father role model, unfortunately. So, I'm just figuring out as I go for the most part. Excuse me, which has, not been the smoothest battle. But anyhow, uh, I asked him, how did you stay married so long? And he said, what a lot of you know where I'm going. He said, you know what? Even when we didn't love each other, we were always friends. We always remained friends. We always did what we could to stay friends. Now, that doesn't mean they got divorced and then it said, hey, let's be friends. They didn't say that. No, no, no. No, they didn't go be single for the night. They didn't Lil Wayne that shit. No, no, no. But he said they stayed friends. And it didn't matter what, they always were friends to each other. They always forgave each other. So then I asked another guy, he had been married for about 28 years. Damn, he said the same thing. But now he added to it and said, get her a hobby. If you don't get her a hobby, she's going to be all up in your shit. That's what he said. Well, he's right. He's right. But so anyways, what I have for you here, ultimately, I believe the main message of Spirit is screaming to us all as a collective, is forgiveness. Forgiveness. I don't know what else to say, but let's do this. All right. So that's what I got for you tonight. I hope it resonates. Like I said, this channel I wanted to manifest together abundance. It's a competitive world, right? We're all readers, and we're supposed to be trying to make a living here. But you know what? You all have your client base. You already have your lovers, your followers. They're not going nowhere. They are there for you. I have seen the dedication that these people have. I know there's some of these readers that have been followed for years from the day they started. So you don't got to worry about losing clients if you started networking with other readers. Because all readers have the same problems, the same hang-ups. But anyhow, this did turn into a little bit of a love message, because apparently somebody needed to hear this, and I wasn't going to put it back in the deck. It was a really strong energy that came and jumped out at me. I couldn't deny it. The message that like I said, I didn't expect to really have any kind of message on me, because, this is like a novelty item to me almost. Look at how, they got the cute little decorations on the back, but I mean, wow, look at the graphics on it though. I had to have it. Oh, come on, zoom in there. So anyway, intuition. I mean, it just don't stop, right? Forgive yourself. Forgive everybody else that's done you wrong. Your intuition's going to kick in. I mean, all these things. It's just going to open everything wide open, right? That's all I know. I don't even know why I had the guitar there. I didn't even kind of realize I had it. Just kind of playing right before the read. But anyway, if this resonates, hit the like, subscribe, share. If you care to donate, I will have in the description box a link. And I do appreciate your dedication, your passion, and your intuition, and being a child of light, that your light can shine enough that it will change the world. And I'm letting you know that you have changed me. I have at least 30 readers that I have taken something from. So, thank you. And that's all I have for you. Y'all have a good evening.